Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? What is the gap between becoming what you dream of in the future and and not becoming what you dream of in the future? What do you think? What do you think? What stops people from becoming what they want to be in the future?
Oh man, it could be a couple things. It could be one thing that comes to my mind first is being able to financially, you know,
Yeah.
because sometimes things take certain things take money to invest in to be able to produce, and then others take time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like money and time. You might not have time because you work a lot. You might not have
Right.
time because things are going on, and so that subtracts the time you can spend on doing what you want to do, or or putting the time into where you want to get to.
Yeah.
And then money, you got bills, still got a family, and if
Mm-hmm.
you have a family, you got kids to feed, wife, but house, all kinds of bills, and the life stuff is real. So time and money, I think are the two main things that people allow to hinder them. And why I say allow is because they just look at a situation and say, "Oh, this is it."
Yeah.
They don't try. They don't try.
Mm-hmm.
And even in their mindset, I heard this one guy talk about some real estate stuff, and he said people that say, "Yeah, I'll try," won't really ever get to it because they're just because in their mind, if they try and they fail, well, they say, "Well, I tried."
Yeah.
But rather, he said, tell yourself you're going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing that in many ways and not realizing I'm actually making myself get to where I'm trying to get to. And it works, and it's a real thing. It's a mindset. It's a thing where words affect you for real, and words have power to them. There's power. There's life and death in the power of the tongue. This is real stuff. But he was saying, people that say I try might fail and not go forward.
Yeah.
But rather, people that say I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna be here, they get there because it's not something that they put in their mind that they're not gonna get to. They're telling themselves they're gonna get there, and whether they fail, try, or whatever, they keep going, find a different way, but they're gonna go to where they want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I forgot my point. I kind of went far. But yeah, it's I found that very interesting because just trying might not be enough. You have to want to, you have to want to get where you want to go to, and that just puts your whole that just makes you just put this engine behind you that's different, and it made a lot of sense.
Yeah, you were saying finances and time.
Finances and
For
time.
what keeps people away from.
Yeah, and so people in those situations that time and money are affecting their challenge or is challenging in that time, they let that they tend to say to themselves, well, I'm gonna try to make time, or well, I'm gonna try to raise this money, rather than saying, no, we're gonna raise this money. No, I'm gonna make this time. I'm gonna cut out this time every day, and they put these things in their mind of, well, if I try and it doesn't happen, it's not meant to happen, or it's all this like gooey stuff that don't really benefit you because you're not really trying. It turns out that you're not really putting in the effort because you're telling yourself, well, if I do something and I have a little bit of restriction or conflict, that means I'm not supposed to do it, or that means it's not for me, or whatever excuse you want to put in there. So that's what people that's the gap that I think is common, that a lot of people go through.
Yeah, take our channel for example. We've been doing this for almost 2 years now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, in the beginning we said, hey, we talked about how long it'll take and all of that, and we started the journey. And we said, Hey, this could take 7 years. This could take 10 years to build our channel, our platform.
We know it didn't take 1 year.
Yeah,
we passed that.
Yeah,
that's gone.
So if it takes 7 years, hey, we talked about it. We said we're just gonna keep putting out content that benefits people, content that brings gems to people, content that lifts up the name of the Lord in the things that we say, in the perspectives that we give, and eventually we're gonna find our people. Mm-hmm. So, when you talk about that gap, yeah, I think people definitely don't want to put in the time. They don't want to put in the time.
It's too hard, man.
Yeah. To be honest, to be the best at something, you just have to keep trying. You just have to keep trying. Yeah, you have to be consistent in trying.
Bro, yeah, man. Put in the work, man.
Yeah.